Okay, this is April 3rd, 2025. I'm here at the home of Dave and Romelia Prasad in the city of Orange. So I'm going to stand back out in the family room, looking back into the kitchen. So there's going to be a few modifications. First thing you'll notice, there is no soffit. That ceiling height is 106 inches, so we want to bring the cabinets up to the 106 inches. There is a vent there in the corner. So Dave was asking, can we just block that vent? Because there are vents in the other rooms. And there's also another vent here. So he'd rather that be blocked, but wasn't sure code-wise if that had to be there. And then would like to extend the cabinets, left of where the microwave is, all the way to the edge. And would like to have the island go all the way to that edge. Would like a bigger island, so not only wider, but also longer. So the pantry cabinets are going to go to the edge here, and then they want the island to line up with that end of the pantry cabinet. And they're toying with the idea of having a waterfall edge on both sides, but they want to have your opinion on, if it's something that's going to go out of style or what you think about it. And then as far as this upper cabinet, they're open to maximizing the space. So if it's like an L shape, that will be fine. And then on the style, they are modern, slab doors, kind of a matte black painted cabinet, a quartz countertop, and they actually went to MSI and found one that they like, but they're open to look at other ones. So I have it's the Prado Calicata. But they'll look at others, and then they want to use the same quartz for the backsplash also. And then as far as the appliances, they'll all be new. So actually, I think they've already bought the appliances too. So a 36-inch counter depth refrigerator. It's 29 inches deep. They bought a 36-inch cooktop, a 30-inch oven, a microwave that goes above, a 30-inch microwave that's going to go above the 36-inch cooktop. They're going to buy a new sink, drop-in dual bowl, new faucet, and a 24-inch dishwasher. As far as other work, and they also want to bring this cabinet here to the edge, fairly close to the molding. In fact, there's a little mark on the wall there, so just not quite to the molding. Just in case, because they're going to do shutters, and just in case they do shutters on this sliding door, they're not sure they're going to do shutters, but if they do, they want to make sure that there isn't a problem with the cabinet and counter being too close. They also want to do some nice LED cam lights. They want to do under cabinet lighting, and they like to do some tilt kick lighting also. And then looking into the family room, they want to reface just those base cabinets there with new doors that match the kitchen. Change out the mantle to maybe just one simple modern looking mantle, and cover over the bricks with maybe a tile just to kind of update the look. They also want to do flooring throughout the house. So it's a 2-story house. We're on a slab foundation. They want to do LVP. So you've got 2,005 square feet. Plus the stairs in labor, and 10% on top of that for material. Okay, other things that they also want to do is the baseboards, when the floor gets changed out, they want to go with a modern, like just a slab type of baseboard. And then on all of the interior doors and windows, they want to have that same flat casing. And then coming out of the kitchen, family room, there is a powder room. So here, new vanity, new countertop, sink, faucet, mirrors, do some new lighting. They are going to buy new toilets, and then they have this cabinet above the toilet. So they were wondering if we could put like a kind of what we do in the shower, like an alcove there, so they can put some things on there. But they want to get an idea of how much more that would be. This is the laundry room. There's only one cabinet in the laundry room, this one right here, so I have that in my drawing, so I do want to replace that. And then going upstairs, at the top of the stairs, you're going to see a linen cabinet. So ceiling height here is 96 inches. And what they want to do with the linen cabinet is bring it to the edge, so that would be 21 inches, and then have the upper also 21 inches. So still upper and lower, but both of them the same height. And that can be finished just like the kitchen cabinets. And then upstairs there's, this is bath number 2, so hall bath number 2. So in here, everything is gonna get new, except for that tub will become a shower only. Okay, and everything else changes, lights, mirrors, LED can lights, vanity sinks, countertops, the flooring. Okay, and then next item, the last item is the master bath. So this is the entry to the master bath, and they don't really use the tub, but it would be the only tub in the house and they don't want to get rid of it. So they were wondering, you know, because they don't use it, but they want not spend the money for a new one. What about like just having it reglazed? And they're not going to really use it, so they're not worried about it not holding up, let's say. So everything in here, new shower, tile work, save the tub, new vanity, sinks, faucets, the toilet they'll buy, mirrors, and then lights, and then save the closet doors, and no work in the closet. It's fine, except for, of course, the flooring. Okay, so that should be everything. Thank you.